Well, hello everyone. Welcome back to the channel, back to the geography and back to the Geodetective. Yeah, do not worry, this is a Geodetective, but it's one with a twist, because today I'm going to be watching the first episode of Destination X, the brand new program that's just been released on the BBC. I'm going to watch it on BBC iPlayer. Bit by bit, I'm going to be working my way through it, and I'm going to see how long it's going to take me to get the location, because that is the whole point of this show. A load of people are shoved on a bus with blacked out windows. They're driven around Europe, and every now and then either the windows are unblacked and they get a glimpse of where they're driving through, or they get taken to a certain location and given some sort of clue. But they can be thrown off. They try and throw them off. This is what I've been told. I haven't watched it yet. And the BBC have kindly asked me if I will make this video and have a go at this, and because it fits so seamlessly into what I do anyway, like I'd probably give this a go anyway, I thought I'd give it a go. And I'm looking forward to it, I really am. There's handsome Rob Brydon there, looking lovingly at me. So yeah, let's get into this and see if I can, outdo all the contestants on the programme. I should be able to, shouldn't I? Because this is what I do. In fact, this is kind of my idea in a way, but never mind. I'll let it go. Let's get into it. I don't have a TV license. No, just kidding. Of course I do. That would be awkward, wouldn't it? Here we go. Stuttgart. Stop it. I've got it. It's Stuttgart Airport. No, I don't know. Oh, not far. That's just down the road from Stuttgart. Bloody hell. Do you know, can we just call it quits there, guys? I want to quit while I'm ahead. Yeah, I don't want the money. I'm not interested in the money. I just want to look good. I need to do it. Okay. I don't have a production team in my little pokey office, by the way.
13 strangers have accepted an invitation to play an extraordinary game. But what they don't know is that the game has already started.
Hello.
Hello.
And nothing is as it seems.
Where are you traveling to today? I have no idea.
Look, no windows. We ought to be so disorientated.
I would feel so travel sick on that bus. I don't think it'd be worth the 100 grand. Honestly.
What the hell? They're naked.
Huh?
Whoa.
After collecting the clues, they'll face the map room.
Oh my god.
Oh, the map room. That sounds like my kind of room.
And place an X where they think they are.
It's like a multiplayer game of Geoguessr, isn't it? But kind of mixed in with Geodetective.
Yes. Bryden.
Shut up.
Hello.
Literally the best.
For those who don't know who Rob Brydon is, maybe some of my foreign viewers, he's hilarious. He's verging on a national treasure at this point.
Adventurers, welcome. Take note of everything, because not everything is as it seems. I'm actually Anton Dubek.
Oh, that's funny.
I just can't wait. I have a daughter, 2 lovely grandkids.
I'm sure I've got in a taxi with him in London. I think everyone has.
This is the last time the players will know where they are. From here on in, what they see will be controlled. And it's up to them to deduce the clues to where we're heading. It's time to give the players the first glimpse of their surroundings.
So at any moment now, I'm going to be pausing again, getting that screenshot.
Right, we've got a lake.
Right. A lake. Someone just said we've got a lake. Ah, okay. Oh, we've got a bit of like an X-shaped filter on this. Annoyingly, but I think I could have a stab. Potentially. That is a big river. Google Earth is being opened up. We know they started in Baden-Baden, which is there. And they're 10 minutes in. So actually that could be France, Switzerland. What river is this? The R. That looks about the right width, doesn't it? Don't think we can see which way the shadows are pointing here just yet. Oh no, we can. The sun is over there, but we don't know what time of day it is. So that's not really too reliable. But this little island in the middle of this river and this bend here, and just a general fair bit of urban over there, I think is pretty useful. It's not this size for very long. And that's the Rhine there. Koblenz. Let's follow the Rhine upstream a bit, because that's a similarly sized river. No, and then it's very different colour. Okay, let's follow the Rhine downstream now. This is the border of Switzerland and Germany. It's a pretty beefy river at this point. But so is that. That is a big river. That's not an option. There's no tree at the end of that, and the river bends round to the right rather than the left. Okay, we can skip all this. It's not in a forest. I think we're probably too far north now. Yep, I think we're too far up. The Rhine is just too girthy up there. The Danube, however, is an option. Just noticed there's another little thing over there. A little sort of dock or side stream to the river. I didn't notice that before, and that may have affected my search. I may have missed it, so I'll be looking out for that now. And that's where it meets the mighty Inn. And that is too big. Just going to check the River Main. No, that's too small there now, I think. And I'm just quickly going to go back to the Rhine and the R, just in case I missed something because of that little side bit there. That's another really helpful thing for the search. That's an option. I don't think it's it though. There's a lot of similarities. We've got that over there. We've got this. Got a bit of forest here and then fields. But it's not it. We don't have a village there. Yeah, a few things don't add up. But that had me going. Okay, I've got to weigh up whether I want to persist with this or move on. And I think I'm going to cut my losses on this one. I've failed to find that spot in sort of a reasonable amount of time. So I'm going to move on. Oh, we got more. Lots. But you see there's more that's appeared now. Lots of clues.
I kind of noticed that the sun was on my right side.
Was it now?
And I was flying backwards.
Okay, so it's agricultural land.
Which made me think that we were flying south.
I saw a massive lake and like 2 bridges. It's very hard to tell,
Yeah.
but the precipitous cloud formations in the distance look like they were over mountains, yeah?
Right.
Oh, okay. That's got to be the Alps.
I think we're headed like southwest, but I don't know whether we're being
I can see
tricked.
another river.
We might be being tricked.
See, that could be... Could that even be the very eastern regions of France? The church kind of looks like it could be... Yeah, Alsace-Lorraine sort of way. Surely that was the Rhine, man. Are those the Alps, or could they feasibly just be the Black Mountains or the Vosk, sorry. The only other big river you've got is this one, the Mosel. But the houses look very different over this way of France. So I'm ruling that out. Not doing as well as I thought I might in these early stages. What a surprise. Of course, what we're seeing in the plane, this isn't the main location in question. This is the journey there, and they're just getting glimpses of the journey there to see if they can figure out which direction they're going. I was hoping to do the same, but thus far have failed. This is an interesting shot. Like, what are those structures there? Is it one of those hydraulic power station type things? I'll be looking out for that. You got this as well, this sort of channel that just seems to end. It's another thing I can look out for on the map. There's quite a few of that type of thing. It's like the old course of the river. That's what that will be. And they just cut a new channel to make it a quicker journey. Another one here. Another one there. Yeah, I'm really going to go over the Rhine now with a fine tooth comb, because it's amazing what you can miss. It's amazing how things can appear differently to what they are. Is that? I think that's that. Okay, I think I finally found something from the helicopter view. But we need this, we need that. That'll cement it. Shit, where's that? So this is what I think we're looking at. You got that there, you got the kind of bridge slash barrier thing that goes across. Another little island there. You've even got all these boats over here. See that there? But where the hell is that? I am just not seeing that. In fact, where's the town? Surely that's the spot. That's mental. I've never come across anything so confusing as that. Ben was absolutely right. They are trying to confuse us. Trying to confuse me, let alone you. Okay. Maybe I was wrong. And what about that forest in the background? It's not the same, man. That is crazy. Anyway, I'm moving on. Hopefully I do find it. Oh, we got a similar one. Don't believe it, we got a similar one. That's it. How weird is that? About how far is that away from the other? About 10 miles downstream. Almost a carbon copy. But as you can see, we have got that there. And the little bit of water here. There's the forest, there's the town. You just doubt yourself sometimes. You're like, well, no, because it's happened before where I've dismissed a place and then it's gone on to be right and I've kicked myself. So I really have to thoroughly rule everything out. But then very often when you do find the real place, like now, you go, well, yeah, obviously that all adds up, you idiot. What were you doing messing about over there? Anyway, now I've found a spot from the helicopter. And it was the Rhine. So I'll be very, very interested to see the other bit. Let's find it on this, because I've just seriously failed to find it so far. That bit. Why haven't I found this? Let's put our marker down there anyway. Our first one. Before we get seriously confused again. So we'll call that view 1. What I'm going to do, I'm going to try and find the other view, which I spent too long searching for in hindsight. Should have been searching for that one. And then when they get to their first destination, I'll see how quickly I can get that, because that should be easier. I think there should be more clues there. Had a couple there that's sort of where you've got 3 channels, but none of them adding up with the farmland on the left. The thing is, it's saying there was only 10 seconds of viewing. So if that was part of the view, got to be nearby. That's got to be it. How have I not found that earlier? I think it's because of how far this bit is here from that bit. It's one of those long zooming lenses, isn't it? That is it though, without question. Okay, I was getting very confused there. And it is just round the corner from this one here. Good. Good, I'm relieved. They haven't just used loads of artistic license. So, I found the original view that we had in the helicopter, this one. So we definitely have headed in a southern, maybe slightly southwestern direction from Baden-Baden. It is the River Rhine. It's amazing. Well, it's kind of like what I was saying, isn't it? Sometimes things seem to add up when they're not right. But on this occasion, I would have looked at this numerous times and thought, no, that's not it. And it's simply just because that is so far from that one. A kilometre away, basically. Whereas on there, it doesn't look like a kilometre, does it? Anyway, that's the one I was after. The original view. It took me, I don't know why I'm looking at the clock because I've had breaks, but it took me a little while, that did. To be fair, it has been a little while since I've done a geodetective, so I must just be a bit out of practice. That's all it is. Yeah. In terms of that massive lake that guy was on about, I'm not quite sure what he was looking at. Could have been this one. He said there was a massive lake with 2 bridges. This bit here, where is that? I suppose that could just be the river, couldn't it? And a bit closer than I thought. It doesn't matter. We don't need to get every single camera shot. We got the first one, which was the one I was most worried about. And we got a bonus one there just to confirm. Now, let's see what happens when they land.
I feel like we've done it, Huey.
The chopper ride is all part of a master plan to send them into a spin. To work out where they are, they just need to spot the clues, hidden in plain sight.
My eagles, you have landed.
Robbie.
How was the flight?
Poor visibility, Rob. Yeah.
Eyes this way, please, Nick. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Rob.
I don't wear a double-breasted blazer for nothing.
The players suspect they've flown in a circle back near Baden-Baden Airport. But I let you into a little secret. They've actually been taken on a 200-kilometre trip to potentially an entirely different country.
Okay.
Which of these 5 countries is for them and you to figure out?
So how did they get the staff to drive faster than the helicopter? And Rob as well.
To aid the deception,
Where are you traveling to today?
3 sets of twins were employed.
Oh my
If the
god.
players had used their power...
Okay, twins. Sarah and Sarah. Okay, that is clever. Right, now we're at the stage now where I need to try and... I'm not going to get that, but I need to start looking at the road signs, the road markings and whatnot, because as soon as I get a hint of a clue as to where their first destination is, I'm going in and I'm trying to find it. Kind of reminds me of Luxembourg. We'll see.
How was the toilet, Deb?
What are all these? Is this the area? It's got to be.
Judith, talk to us about your job.
What do you do?
I'm an engineer.
Ah. Now, here come the road markings. I think they're French ones. Dotted lines. I don't know if you get them in Luxembourg. And we were heading southwest towards France, an area of France. So that's my guess so far. And look at the houses. They do look a bit more French. That one there, particularly, looks more French. I mean, yeah, they do still look quite German, to be fair. But that area of France does look very German. But definitely the road markings are looking French.
To help the players
Right. Again, looks German and French, but specifically that Alsace-Lorraine region of France. That's what I'm thinking.
figure out which curious corner of Europe
Yeah. Alsace-Lorraine.
we're in, and where the first Destination X will be, they face a challenge with more opportunities to spot clues.
Players,
Oh, look, look, look.
Rob?
can I get you anything? A coffee? Croissant? Maybe another time.
Wait, what's happening?
This is the box of tricks.
Is that where they are? Yeah, that'll be where they are. I can see some little windows here that they're going to peer out of, I'm guessing. I think we're in Alsace-Lorraine. It makes sense that they would go there because it feels French and German. I wonder if I can find this church. Kind of feels like we're in a town. Right, here we are on Google Images. We can't see the top of the church, but I reckon with a little bit of Googling and just sifting through Google Images, this is very basic, I might be able to get this porch. Is it Gothic? It looks Gothic. Strasbourg Cathedral. That's not it. So I'm going to minus Strasbourg. That will take that out of the search. Oh, hang on. That's it, isn't it? That's bloody it. I didn't even need to do that. What would have happened if I'd have done that? Would it be higher up? Yes. Church Mulhouse. Let me just check. Yeah, that's definitely it. Beautiful church. Is it Gothic? I don't know. You tell me. St. Stephen's Church Mulhouse. Right. On our flight path, from here down here, there's Mulhouse. So that was 10 minutes into their flight. It looks like more halfway. They must have turned the burners on after that. But here we are in Mulhouse, hovering above the old town. And I can see the church there. It's in the little town square. Wow, beautiful, but not helpful. For God's sake. There we go. That's it. And here is the town square. It's beautiful, beautiful place. And that is literally German. So, yeah, they're going to be peering out of here, getting confused. They're going to see a mixture of French, German, and they're not going to know what's going on. Alsace isn't the final destination in this episode. They move on. So yeah, watch the rest, see who gets kicked off the bus, and play along too. I'm going to have a go at that myself, and I'll look forward to watching the rest of the series too. Well, I think my work here is done. If you guys want to watch the episode and see what happens from this point on, see if anyone guesses it. You can go onto the BBC iPlayer and do that. But in the end, after a pretty arduous struggle on the helicopter view, the main one at least, the first one, I got that. I made up for it, didn't I? I got that pretty quickly. I had a feeling they were in Alsace-Lorraine based on those teaser drone shots. And in the end, the Google search was one of the more favourable ones I've had, I won't lie. Well, that was cool. I enjoyed that. And it was something a little bit different, wasn't it, for the Geodetective series. Next one I do will be a normal one. Would have liked to have done it in a little bit quicker time. This is how long it took me to get that initial helicopter shot, which is disappointing. But this is how long it took me to get the first destination there in Mulhouse. A mixed bag. Thanks for watching, guys. Really appreciate it. Stick around for more geography and more adventures. Got the London No Roads mission coming up very soon, which is just going to be mental. There's no other word for it. See you there, everyone. Take care.